Hey, how you doing, ma'am? Um, so let's go ahead and get this process started. I want to first start off by introducing myself, and
Okay.
you can introduce yourself afterwards. My name is Ricky Herron. My experience here, I've been here for 5 years, on and off, helping out with certain cases as such as yours. It's very similar to yours.
Okay.
I will be one of your counselors, assisting you in this process as well. And lastly, I want to go ahead and let you know that everything that's discussed between me and you is definitely confidential. Um, I do want to give you word of advice, is that to just keep yourself intact, and focus on your main goal
Okay.
while in this process.
Okay.
So if you could, go ahead and introduce yourself to me,
Okay.
please.
So my name is Adrienne Alsop. I am here because I have noticed an increase in my drinking habits. I recently lost a friend due to domestic violence, and that took a real toll on me. This was someone who I graduated with from Belmont University. We went to, we did undergrad and we got our master's there. So this person was really close to me. She was more than a friend. She was more like my sister. Um, for me, I believe the drinking started because I am a therapist, and not being able to help her it really affected me because I have the resources, and I tried several different outreach programs to help her get out of the domestic violence relationship that she was in, and I feel like I failed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for me, I have lost my job. My job performance began affecting my ability to interact with my clients.
Mm-hmm.
I went down to part time. Um, the days that I was not at work, I was drinking, and so of course that affected my job performance altogether. So I quit my job, and now I'm currently living with my mother. Um, that also has taken a toll on both of us. She's been the biggest support for me, but when you have two adults living in the same household, um, it's very difficult. But I know that my drinking has really taken a toll on me and my family. I've lost a lot of my family. No longer have friends. Everyone pretty much turned their back on me, um, except for my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So um, I know that I need to get help instead of drinking. Um, I know that I should be providing treatment to clients that are in trauma or go through the same things that I go through. Um, so I want to be remembered for something positive. I want to be remembered for Adrienne. I want to be remembered as Adrienne, the therapist who created programs for domestic violence victims. I want to be remembered for Adrienne also, who was able to provide the great resources that helped change my life, rather be remembered as Adrienne, the drunk therapist.
Yeah, understand.
So that for me, those are the things that I would like to see happen. I know that this is going to be a hard process, but I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to go through the process. Um, I've done a lot of research on your company, and I've heard a lot of great things about your treatment plans and your outcome, the overall outcome from your program, which is why I decided to come in because I really do want the help.
All right. Thank you for sharing that information with me. I do want to let you know I'm gonna refer you to the 1 2 3 Quit program.
Mm-hmm.
Inside of this program, along with certain aspects of it. It's gonna help you to overcome adversity along with keeping your self dignity, and it will uplift you upon ending your treatment. Um, this program consists of three or three or more goals that be able to target the specific problem
Okay.
and decrease the level of intoxication or
Okay.
drinking habits.
Okay.
The program itself is funded through a government along with everything else in this facility.
Okay.
The first goals, we have three goals I want to go over with you, and that's inside of the quit program to be able to for you to sign your initial and have an understanding of, yes, I am going to complete these goals that are set for me and the expectations.
Okay.
The first goal, admitting that you're an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you for coming in to the Reach to Teach Center. And the first step was admitting that you were an alcoholic by walking in the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat, walking in, we have different other services that you may need, residential, clinical, from anything you can mention really or think of.
Mm-hmm.
Second is to set you a quick goal. Want to
Okay.
make sure you meet your your expectations as well as ours.
Okay.
So I want to go ahead and see where do you stand on a quick goal and where do you want to start or end.
Okay. So my last drink was last Wednesday. I haven't had any drinks since then.
Mm-hmm.
My goal, of course, is not to have any more drinks. I know, again, that this may be a hard process, and I understand that even after today, I may think about drinking again. However, that is my goal. My goal is not to have any more drinks because I know how it's affecting my life.
Yes, ma'am.
At this point.
I have a couple of questions I want to ask you.
Okay.
Well, first, I'm going to go over the third goal with you, and that's to get sober safely.
Okay.
And what we mean by that is expressing how seriously this can affect you in the transition, in the process. We want you to take all the sources you have and utilize them.
Okay.
We have the medical, we have the residential, the counseling,
Okay.
all of it. We want you to use it to your best ability.
Okay.
Along with that, we're going to be scheduling you for Tuesdays to Thursday. Well, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 4.
Okay.
And if anything happens to where it changes or anything, just contact me and I'll be happy to set up a different appointment for you.
Okay.
Overall, this process will be hard, as you stated. A lot of the withdrawals can be, to the point where they're devastating. It depends on how much you've been drinking or how frequently you've been drinking. Going forward, I do have a couple of questions to ask you, just to get an overall concept of where we're going with this. How is alcohol affecting your kids?
Okay. I don't have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that it's affected my marriage.
Okay.
I'm separated right now because of the alcohol use. So that's affected me in a lot of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I said, I don't have children. But I know that the relationship that is really affected has been my marriage.
Okay, my last question would be, how often do you drink?
Okay. I was drinking every day except for Sunday. So Monday through Saturday, I was drinking 4 to 5 beverages, alcoholic beverages a day.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all I actually need from you. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let you know the symptoms will be, headaches and shaking, and a lot of trauma things. So I appreciate you for coming in. I'm gonna meet with you on Tuesday at 1 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.